Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to our story time. I'm going to tell you a story about one of my favorite seasons, autumn, and how the leaves first changed color. Today's story is called Rainbow in the Autumn Leaves. One day, long ago, before even indigenous people came to North America, there was a time when there were only animals, who lived and worked like men. Every autumn, the animals would hold a great council where they would all gather and discuss their concerns. It was at one of these councils that the animals decided they would all like to go to the sky. Unfortunately, none of them knew the path to take, so they could not go. Of all the creatures, the oldest and wisest was Turtle, and one day Turtle prayed to the thunder god to take him away to the land of the sky, and soon his prayer was answered. There was a loud noise like the entire earth being torn apart, and when the animals looked afterwards, Turtle was nowhere to be found. They searched and searched, but could find no sign of him. That evening, however, when they looked up to the sky, there he was, moving about like a cloud. Turtle liked living in the sky so much that he decided he'd like to stay there forever, and the sky people agreed, allowing him to live in a dark black rain cloud. Despite living in the sky, however, Turtle was always sure to return to the earth every year for the autumn council. He would come down on his black rain cloud and depart each night. The other animals were envious of his good fortune and wished they too could live in the sky. After some time, the animals grew distressed and worried over a rumor that a new race of creatures was coming from far across the ocean to come and inhabit their lands. They all thought it would be fortunate if they too could live in the sky like Turtle, free from fear and troubles and cares. Unfortunately, they did not know the path to take, for Turtle had never revealed it. One day, Deer, a nervous and anxious animal, was walking alone in the forest as was his custom, trying to find a way to the sky, when he encountered Rainbow, known for throwing arches of color that connected earth and sky. Deer said to Rainbow, "Take me away to the sky. I wish to see Turtle." Rainbow hesitated, as he was afraid to do as Deer asked, without first getting permission from Thunder God. He put Deer off, and to bide himself time, said, "Come to me during the winter, when I live for a time upon the mountain near the lake. Come to me then, and I will take you to where Turtle dwells." All winter long, Deer searched along the cold mountainside, looking for Rainbow, but he did not come. Life was growing harder on the earth, as the animals were living in terror of the new race of creatures said to be coming soon. Deer in particular was nearly overcome with anxiousness and impatience. It wasn't until early summer that Rainbow finally reappeared, and Deer rushed to confront him. "Why did you lie to me? I waited for you all winter long, and you never came as you promised. I want to go to the sky now. I need to see Turtle." Rainbow looked at Deer and replied, "I cannot take you now. But if you come to me at a time when the fog rolls out across the lake, I will take you to the sky then and to where Turtle dwells. This time I will not deceive you." He then went to consult with the Thunder God and received permission to do as Deer asked, and soon afterwards a thick bank of fog rolled out across the lake, and Deer went to the shore to wait. Rainbow soon arrived, throwing his arch of color out across the water and over to the far hills, instantly driving the fog away. He then turned to Deer, who had stood watching, and said, "Now I will fulfill my promise. Follow my colored path across the hills, over the streams, and over the forest. Do not be afraid, for it will soon take you to the sky." Deer did as he was told, and he soon reached the sky where he met Turtle, who greeted him warmly. Deer liked living in the sky so much that he decided to stay there forever, and he was soon racing amongst the clouds, much like the wind. That autumn the council was held again, and for the first time in all his life Deer was not present. The animals waited and waited, for they desired his advice, but still he did not come. They sent out a search party of birds, Black-hawk, woodpecker, and blue jay searched all through the forest, but could find no sign of him. Next they sent fox and wolf, who scoured the woods, near and far, but they too reported back without any success. It was then that Turtle arrived for the council, coming down, as is his custom, in his black rain cloud. Bear went to greet him, saying, "Deer is not present at the council. Have you seen him? We require his advice, and we cannot meet until he comes." Turtle replied, "Have you not heard? Deer has gone to live in the sky." Rainbow built him a beautiful path, and that is the way he took to reach the sky. "Look there, there he is now in the sky," pointing towards a golden cloud, racing about. Turtle then advised all the animals that they too should go live in the sky until they could be sure that the new race of creatures meant them no harm. The entire council quickly agreed to Turtle's advice, but they were angry still at Deer, who had left them without any warning. They felt that all the animals should stay faithfully together upon the earth, or leave together for the sky as a group. Bear in particular was annoyed and angry. Due to his great strength, he was not afraid of the new race of creatures that was said to be coming, and throughout his life he had looked with scorn upon Deer's nervous and timid ways. "Deer has forsaken us. He left us without any warning in our hour of danger. That goes against the laws of the forest and our code of defense." He then thought to himself, "I will punish him for this when the time comes." Soon the animals gathered to leave for the sky, and Rainbow built them another path up to the heavens. Bear was first to go, as he was the leader of the animals, and because he also wanted to test the path of burning colors that the animals must take due to his great size. Bear had nearly reached the sky when he came across Deer, waiting for the other animals to come and to welcome them to their new home. He confronted Deer angrily. "Why did you leave us without any warning for the land of the turtle? Why did you deceive the great council? Why did you not wait until we had all come together? You are a traitor to your comrades, and you are false to our faith." Deer replied in anger as well. "Who are you to doubt my faith? I will kill you for your disrespect." During his time in the sky, Deer had grown quite proudful, and he was no longer timid as he had been upon the earth. His eyes flashed with anger, he arched his neck, and lowered his antlered horn before charging at Bear, hoping to knock him from the path to his death. Bear, however, was not afraid. He had tested his strength many times against Deer while on the earth. His low, hoarse growls shook the heavens, and he prepared for the fight. With a loud crash, the two animals came together, and the force of the battle shook the heavens and made the rainbow path beneath them tremble as the battle went on for ages. The other animals waiting at the foot of the rainbow path looked up and could see the battle above them. They feared the outcome, for they neither wanted Bear or Deer to die. So they sent Wolf to the sky to stop the battle. Arriving at the scene of the battle, Wolf could see that Bear was bleeding freely from wounds in his neck and side from Deer's antlers. Deer, too, was bleeding from where Bear's great sharp claws had made a great wound upon his head. Wolf soon put a stop to the fight, and the two combatants went away to dress their wounds. All the other animals then traveled up to the sky. They liked it so much that they decided to stay forever, and decided they would send their descendants later to live with the new race of creatures upon the earth. They can still be seen today, up in the sky like clouds, in the forms they held upon the earth. But the blood of Bear and Deer dropped from the sky, and as the two left their battleground to go to the sky from the Rainbow Road, the blood dropped freely onto leaves of the trees below, making them change into many varied colors. Now every year, when autumn comes to the great north, the leaves change to the same wondrous and bright colors. The end. That's the story of how leaves change color every autumn. Thank you for allowing me to share a story of my favorite season.